Alex, I want to ask you a question. The part of the Second Amendment, the last part, there's only 27 words in it, but the last part says, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. What do you suppose the founding fathers meant by shall not be infringed?
Well, what's funny about that is definitions over time change. Back in their day, infringed meant, in a political sense, a political definition in their day meant can not make a law regarding. So, according to that, there can be no law regulating gun ownership. However, um, there are now arms that aren't really considered guns. There need to be new guidelines and new definitions of what's a gun and what's a weapon of mass destruction. Because people can come in contact with missiles and a lot heavier equipment than the founding fathers ever had access to. So we need to do our patriotic duty, which we've been neglecting for far too long, which is to reevaluate the rules that are in place, reevaluate our own Constitution. In the Federalist Papers and in the autobiographies of Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin, in the book The Quotable Benjamin Franklin, when he was writing letters to his son, they talk about a revolution being necessary every 20 years, and that the world always belongs to the living generation. And so we're following rules that were set in place in 1776, and that's just been too long a time to keep these regulated, to keep these valid. We need to call a constitutional convention and keep in mind the lessons of our history. We need to delve into our past to find out what worked and what hasn't, like the founding fathers did with the League of the Iroquois and the restriction of powers and the checks and balances. We need to evaluate all of these things, and we need to live up to their desire to have the living generation constantly reevaluate and reassess the laws that are in place, because like the founding fathers said, the world belongs always to the living generation.
Now, you believe in owning a handgun, let's make that point clear, and keeping and bearing arms 100%.
Yes, 100%. Nothing can infringe on your right to own and bear arms.
Thank you.